This is my forever world. I'm starting a new series, my first series ever, of me just playing Minecraft. I'm just a regular guy who gets off of work and hops on the game. And I used to hop on the game with some friends, but unfortunately I ended up losing one of my friends, and I still want to share this game with people, and I think the best way would be able to share it with as many people as possible. This is not a vanilla server, or not a server, but a single player world. I do have a few mods installed. Nothing that really changes the dynamics of the game. Just a few add-ons that make peace of mind. I think the biggest one in here is Lightmatica. I do have Lightmatica installed for building reasons. I do like to design a lot of my builds in creative and then transfer them over to survival. I'm going to start off this world just like any other person. A crafting table, some sticks to make some tools, an axe and a pickaxe. The first half of this video is going to be a voiceover due to a corruption of my previous recording on the audio side. The second half should be fine though. I'm gonna go ahead and collect some stone for some stone tools. Now that we have these stone tools, obviously no need for the wooden ones, because it's only up from here. This is a pre-chosen seed. I wanted a seed that I would be happy building off of for a very long time, and I couldn't have asked for a better one. Go ahead and collect some early game food. I do have an idea of how I want this entire base laid out, and I'll go ahead and explain that to you guys in a bit. As you can see here, I have the massive bowl around the village, and this is pretty much where I want my home base to be. I want my home to be in a croissant pattern around the outside, as well as having a storage unit on the left side, and redoing the entire village in the middle. I eventually want to add a whole bunch of automatic farms and redstone farms on the outside of my bowl, and keep the inside just purely decorative. I did end up finding 2 leather workshops in this village, who I thought were blacksmiths, but collecting some hay for some easy bread. A great starter food source, something that we can live off of until we can establish ourselves properly. This is the other place that I thought that was a a blacksmith, but it just turned out to be a leather worker. It had honestly been so long since I've actually explored a village properly that I couldn't remember what any of these houses actually looked like. Oh boy, this landscape is absolutely beautiful though. I don't think I could have chosen a better seed. I'm gonna go ahead and take out the iron golem for some easy iron. That initial iron is going to give us enough iron for an iron pickaxe, which we will need later on when we go hunting for iron. We pretty much have one goal for right now, and that is to get a full set of iron armor as well as iron tools. I'm not really huge on the sword department. I've always been more of an axe guy, so I will need this sword eventually, probably once we get diamonds. I'm going to get a looting 3 sword for some of the farms that we're going to need. And I'm going to set up home base inside one of these villager houses until I can acquire enough materials to actually build myself a starter house. It's going to clear it up. We're going to set up the beginner special, crafting table, chest, and a furnace. I have no idea what all these villagers are doing in one portion of the village. Now I did notice here that I didn't have any coal, so I go ahead and I went out to find some, which I did. Like I said earlier, I do want my primary building block to be copper and tuff, so I started collecting that pretty early. Go and pick up some more iron, just so we can continue smelting the rest of our copper. Before I head down into the mines, I did want to at least have something protecting me. What you're about to see here is one of the best plays ever done in Minecraft. Collecting some extra wood for some torches now that we have the extra coal. Go ahead and craft ourselves a shield with the extra wood. And a full set of copper armor so we can head into the caves. I do try to find an iron golem, but end up losing. I do end up going back for all my stuff. Yeah, I might as well leave him alone for now. I don't want to mess with that.
Psych a lot!
Yeah, he's done. Go and get some rest of our iron. Go ahead and create some helmet and the boots. And I think we're pretty much ready to head inside the cave. I do end up heading into the cave and get into a pretty serious fight pretty much. I won it. Click the rest for a copper and start heading all the way down. Collecting coal, iron. I skipped down a lot of the copper. There was just too much to actually mine. Having to fight some mobs. And run away from other ones. We ended up emerging with a good amount of iron and a good amount of coal. Pretty much just enough to smelt everything that we needed. I did want to focus primarily on getting all the iron smelted, so I took out all the raw copper, and we'll go ahead and smelt that later when it's actually needed. But I think we had a pretty good haul for, what, 20 minutes in the mine. We did end up going through an entire iron pickaxe. And our first set of armor. That's iron. Now, I do have plans to actually make an iron golem farm, and that's the first one that we need, so I'm gonna go get food, and I'll be back to do that in a bit. I need an iron farm, and that's what we're gonna do now. I've chosen the area that I want to build it in, and now we're just gonna go get all the materials. Now, there is quite a few amount of materials that I will need. And because I do want to have everything the same thing, what we're going to need for now is a whole bunch of tuff, a whole bunch of copper, enough iron to make around 9 hoppers, as well as figure out a way to move these villagers from the village to up there where we want to build it. Now we're going to go through the montage of me actually collecting all the materials. Enjoy. Now, I did end up dying. I was in the cave, so I did lose pretty much all my stuff. I did have to go back to the surface and remake my tools and remake my armor, but we're all suited up. And we're going to go find a different cave because I couldn't find any tuff in that one. A few apples. Take those. A librarian. The unbreaking one. Another librarian with bookshelves. I honestly don't really think there's too much in this village, so we'll probably just leave it alone for now. Might be back here eventually. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what this is. Watch this. And we have officially found our first diamonds. Let's go ahead and collect that, and we'll keep moving. Now returning home, I feel like we had a really good haul from the cave. Came back with 20 diamonds, a couple stacks of tuff, which should be enough to finish this build, and I believe enough copper to finish this build as well. We do have the extra raw iron, so we can go ahead and smelt that to get enough hoppers. And now after returning home, we're going to go ahead and throw in some of this iron. We'll throw half in there, half in there, another half in there, and some in there. And we'll be back when this is all smelted up. In the meantime as well, we are going to make ourselves some diamond tools. Diamond pick, diamond axe, and we might as well make ourselves a diamond shovel as well. And just like that, we have the diamond tools ready to go. Now, one thing I did forget that we need a name tag for this build, so we're going to go ahead and try and find ourselves a name tag to bring back for the zombie. I did end up finding a skeleton spawner pretty deep down, pretty close to a deep dark. I won't be exploring that today, but one of my later videos I will. This one unfortunately did not have a name tag, so I went looking for another one. After about 20 minutes of searching more caves, I did find a zombie spawner without a name tag as well. I did get some iron horse armor for when we do get a horse. After about another 20 minutes, I did find another skeleton spawner that did have a name tag as well as a music disc. And a golden apple, a couple pieces of iron, and gunpowder that will all be taken home. We are back home now with what should be everything that we need. We did have to go through 3 separate spawners to actually find a name tag, but we got it, and got a couple more diamonds as well, so that was nice. But let's go ahead and smelt everything up and go ahead and get ready to build this iron farm. We actually do have a zombie villager in here now, so I almost want to trap him, and maybe we can get something with him later. I don't want to keep him in here though. We might as well just kill him for now. Alright, and now that we have our area picked out and pretty much all the materials that we'll need, we'll go ahead and start the building. Now, I do need a zombie that's for this farm, and we are going to name him Jim. But first I need to find one, so let's do that. Oh my gosh. It's daytime. Looks like we're going to have to wait a full day until we can actually do this. So we'll try and wait out one more night. I'll probably finish terraforming this area and get it ready. So that's what we'll do in the meantime. And now that it's back to nighttime, or almost back to nighttime, we'll go ahead and try and find ourselves a villager to keep. Or not a villager, but a zombie. I think that's one down there. Yes, there's one right here. Okay. And just to bring him along. And just see if he drops in the hole. And perfect. And gonna name him Jim. Now we just have to break this. And we'll continue the rest of the build. Alright, now we need to get our villagers inside, and we're just going to do it the workstation way. I have enough workstations here to make it work, so we'll try that. And we got one almost all the way up. He should come to this one. And this should be the last one that we need after like 30 minutes. Not really, but it was close. Oh, where are you going? Come back up. Alright, we just need one more. No, get out, get out, get out. Get out. Okay, well, I guess we have 3 in there anyway, so this guy can move. I do need to bind the other one to a workbench, though. Actually, that'll work. Alright, and we can finish off the building montage. I am now realizing that I built this backwards, so I'm gonna reach this down and go back. Alright, and now that the iron farm has been completely built and the area has been spawn proofed, we're going to go ahead and AFK here for a couple hours and see how much we can get. So we'll start a 2-hour timer and I'll be back when it's ready. Wait. Oh, it's a wandering trader. What do you have? Nothing. Alright, now we go back to waiting. Now it's been roughly 2 hours, so we're gonna check and see how much we actually got from that. It's nighttime again though. Well, that's not good. So there is an issue that an iron golem spawned outside of it. They're not supposed to. So either he glitched through right here or something else. But let's see how much iron that we got. That's a decent amount. And that'll be enough to actually get us through the rest of our builds for now. We'll have enough iron to cover all of our hoppers and continue giving us armor until we can actually get some diamond armor. Now that we have successfully completed our first 3 goals of finding a place to live, getting ourselves a full set of iron armor, as well as diamond tools, and creating a successful iron farm, we can finally move on. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit a like. I'll see you guys next time.